We can solve problems with automations in our business. How we solve it? We connect the Zapper and Integromat to Slack channel for notifying our employers, for Telegram, for Airtable is a database for our automate with work with our clients. So for understand, no-code is a very big market, and you can find whatever you want to solve it. You can solve it with any no-code tools because no-code, it's code. In any no-code tools, you can integrate any code. My name is George Novik. I'm founder and CEO of ZeroCoder.
This is Code Story, a podcast bringing you interviews with tech visionaries.
Like 6 months moonlighting.
There's nothing on the back end.
Who share what it takes to change an industry.
I don't exactly know what to do
took
next.
many goes to get right.
Who build the teams that have their back.
Company is its people.
The teams help each other achieve. I was proud of our team.
Keeping scalability top of mind.
All that infrastructure was
Yes, we've been fighting it as we grow.
Total waste of time. The stories you don't read in the headlines.
It's not an easy thing to achieve, mind
Took it
you.
off the shelf and dusted it off and tried it again.
To ride the ups and downs of the startup life.
You need to really want it. Not just about technology.
All this and more on Code Story. I'm your host, Noah Labhart, and today how George Novik built the team to build the tool to match your company with vetted, no-code developers. This episode is supported by Terso. Terso is the open-source Edge database from the creators of libSQL. Do you put your edge computing close to your users? You should put your data there too. Terso makes this easy utilizing the developer experience of SQLite. Access a free starter plan at terso.tech/codestory. Terso, welcome to the data edge. This episode is brought to you by our friends at MemberStack. MemberStack is the fastest way for you to launch a beautiful Webflow MVP with robust authentication and smooth payments integration. Join companies like Slack and American Airlines in serving millions of members every single day. Get started for free by visiting memberstack.com/codestory. George Novik's life is his work, so it's strange for him to think of life outside of his startup. But outside of technology, his hobbies include swimming, surfing, and computer games. He loves to surf at the United Emirate States. He is uncertain of the wave sizes there as the variance is high. A few years ago, George was hired to build a marketplace for his friend's company. And fast forward, he and his team are on a mission to simplify software production and provide access to vetted, no-code developers. This is the creation story of ZeroCoder.
The ZeroCoder is a company provided software development and product development for startups and middle companies. We are starting from the great company for my friend, and we are creating MVP for $2,000. It was 2 years ago. It was a startup, and I helped them create the marketplace for around this. We are much no-code developers. No-code is a visual development. It's a simple development and constructors. The ZeroCoder matches no-code developers and designers with the top companies in the world now. It's a platform for that.
Tell me about the MVP. So the first product you built, how long did it take to build, and what sort of tools did you use to bring it to life?
2 weeks. We create MVP in 2 weeks. We create our platform in 2 weeks because we're using no code. Something else is it constructors. We use the bubble.io. Is it Visual Dev Constructor Full Stack? It's a top one no-code tool that you can build with mobile applications in iOS and Android, any website applications. But I would use the Tilde or Webflow.io for building the website landing page, for promotions, for any fast changes on website. It's very possible for us because we use constructors and it's very fast. You can build your MVP with any platforms in no code. If it's copy Airbnb, if it's copy something else, we are create our MVP in 2 weeks because we use an easy development stack and we have great idea. It's simple idea. We create a question form for task and technical proposals. The user can get proposals more faster than any platforms in our industries. So we create this form, and after this we create the project chat where client can find the developers and we can contact with them and build something good.
So with any MVP, you've got to make certain decisions and trade-offs about how you build it, right? The technical debt, tool trade-offs and things. And I hear some of that with using no code, that making you be able to go faster essentially in the development. But tell me more about those decisions and trade-offs you had to make when you're building that first product and how you coped with those decisions.
We have to solve too much problems with Zipper and with Integromat. Is it no-code applications like no-code API? For understand, you can connect any applications with these no-code tools, with visual development tools. In these tools, Zapier and Integromat. We can solve too much problems with automations in our business. How we solve it? We connect the Zapier and Integromat to Slack channel for notifying our employers, for Telegram, for Airtable is a database for our automate too much variance with work with our clients, like too much CRMs. We use Monday.com. So yeah, for understand, no code is a very big market, and you can find whatever you want to solve it. You can solve it with any no-code tools because no-code, it's code. In any no-code tools, you can integrate any code, the Bubble, the Webflow, and you can build whatever you want.
This episode is encrypted by CipherStash. Data breaches are becoming a fact of life. Know why? One of the reasons is because developers lack the right tooling to get the job done, i.e. encryption at rest tools are complex and inadequate. The solution? Encryption in use with CipherStash. CipherStash uses searchable encryption in use technology, providing continuous and universal protection for sensitive data. With CipherStash, you can turn your existing database into a vault, utilizing zero-trust key management, SQL native, and with no code. Though encryption is complicated, CipherStash is easy to use. The tool fully supports SQL via a drop-in driver replacement, supporting the query types you know and love today. And did we mention it's fast? For queries over 100 million records, you can expect additional overhead of less than 1 millisecond. It's a no-brainer. Get started by reviewing their docs or downloading sample projects in Rails or Node plus Sequelize today. Visit cypherstash.com/codestory and get started protecting your data. This episode is supported by Treble. This day and age, APIs are a fact of life. And as such, product and engineering teams need tooling that is lightweight, real-time, and data-rich to help them ship and maintain APIs faster. That's where Treble comes in. Treble is an all-in-one platform for the entire API lifecycle. The product offers world-class monitoring and observability, providing more than 40 data points for each request, enabling you to understand everything from performance to user behavior. Dashboards help connecting your entire team for lifecycle collaboration. Documentation is automatically generated, saving massive amounts of time for your development team with every new release. And setting up Treble? Super easy and fast. In 3 simple steps, you can be up and running with their platform. Their pricing is designed to support API teams of all sizes. So get started with Treble today and automate your API ops. Did I mention they have a free forever plan? Find out more by visiting treble.com/codestory. That's TRBLLE.com/codestory. So then from that point, you've got your MVP working and you're gaining some traction. How did you progress the product from there and mature it? And I think what I'm curious there is how you built your roadmap and how you went about deciding, okay, this is the next most important thing to build or to address with ZeroCoder.
So now we have a great roadmap. Before 2 months ago, we doesn't have a roadmap. We're running. We see only in the future, and we try to building something new, what possible to get more clients for new features, for new marketing hypotheses, and more. But now we have a good progress. Now we will update our platform for the software development, not only no-code. We will remake our product to any software development company. We will connect all the agencies or the agencies who provide the design and marketing on our platform, and we will connect them and the clients who want to build something. It's maybe startups, it's maybe middle companies, but our missions will be connect them on our platform and help them to grow. And now we have a roadmap by the clients. If we have 10 clients, we create the roadmap like sprints for the next 5 or 6 weeks. If we have 1,000 customers, we have a roadmap only next 6 days, because the world is very fast changing. And now when we got this update with ChatGPT, the world changed faster 20 times for us. And we need to integrate this. And now we use the no-code and AI like a GPT, like a marketing in our strategy for companies.
Let's switch to team then. So how did you go about building your team? And what did you look for in those people that would indicate that they were the winning horses to join you?
My first project was a social network. I try to find co-founders. If my project is not successful, my team stay with me more than 4 years. And we try to iterations for building something interesting for us, building something money generation for us. They trying with me doing something interesting, and I create the technical team because I know I need the great technical team for build something whatever I want, because I have a marketing experience, I have a product experience, but I doesn't have a technical experience. But I'm joined to the developnocode.com. Is it my first company? And I invite my team. They know the PHP, they know other languages. It's called team. We will stay after 1 or 2 months. We stay the most or best team in this company. This company provide the software development, no code development only. We migrate from this company to my company, and now we have a best team. From me, I mean designers, this is full stack developer, this is analyst, this is operation officer. I got experience in technical development, I got experience in operations and something more. And I was on position tier 1 in CTO, chef technical development, without know how to build this code. I know only structure, maybe architecture, maybe something else in the base code. So we migrate to our company now, to Zero Coder, to something else, and we have a good growth. And some people is trying to join us now, and it's good. It's good.
This episode is supported by Terso. Terso is the open source edge database from the creators of libSQL, the popular fork of SQLite. If you put your edge computing close to your users, like with Netlify or Vercel edge functions or Cloudflare workers, you should put your data there too, in order to maximize performance gains at the edge. Terso makes it easy. With a developer experience of SQLite and a distributed database you can replicate much closer to your users than traditional database offerings in the cloud. Terso's lightweight, easy to use, and free to get started. The team at Terso is offering a generous starter plan specifically for CodeStory listeners. Head over to terso.tech/CodeStory and get started today. That's TURSO.tech/CodeStory. Terso. Welcome to the Data Edge. This episode was automatically optimized by Cast. If you run cloud-native software on AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure, you know how out of hand the bill can get. This uncertainty hurts your business, but you can solve it with Cast AI. Cast AI automates cloud cost, performance, and security management for hundreds of companies of all sizes. The platform's customers begin saving immediately and cut an average of over 60%. So before you go and sign a multi-year contract with a cloud provider or lay people off, check out what Cast AI can do for you. To get you saving even faster, Cast AI is offering a free cloud cost audit with a personal consultation. Visit cast.ai/CodeStory to get started. Okay, well, let's flip to scalability then, and how you addressed scalability in Zero Coder. You're using no-code, low-code tooling, and I get that can be scalable, but there might be pinch points. How did you approach scalability, and are you fighting this as you grow in any way?
I know what you can build with Bubble, with no-code. In 7 days, a beautiful MVP, a beautiful product or web application, mobile application. If you have an idea, you can create with no-code today the landing page. Do tomorrow, you can have a beautiful, pretty web application for your MVP. And after 2 days, you can start your context ads, Google ads or Facebook ads, and get impressions, get conversions, and you can understand if you solved some problems for people. If not, you see that. But if you doesn't use it, we can spend too much time testing hypotheses. This is important for your wallet. We scale with social media marketing. We use too much tools like LinkedIn, Helper, social media marketing with the social engineering. It's like posts for a partnership with companies, like too much secrets.
So as you step out on the balcony, look across all that you've built with Zero Coder, what are you most proud of?
I'm not looking across. I think I'm only looking to the future, because every day I only have ideas and tasks, and I doesn't have time for proud of this.
Well, then let's flip the script a little bit. Tell me about a mistake you made and how you and your team responded to it.
My important fault for the last year or 2 years, it was testing hypothesis after when I built something. So I'm not testing this with yet customers, and I paid $5,000 or $6,000 for testing this, and this is not gonna work. I need to remake this, and I'm spent too much time and money, and this is fault.
So what does the future look like for the product and for your team?
I think it's Donald, because it's my idea. Is it my second working iteration? It's a Chrome extension for instant notice for a website for designers and developers on node.com. We solve the problem, my problem and problem to my colleagues. If you agency, software development agency, and provide something services for landing page development or any website development, you need always to change your website, always to change your application. For this, we solve too much problems. How? We create a Chrome extension where you can comment whatever you need and share this link workspace for these comics like in Figma with your designers or developers or maybe clients if you're freelancer. And we spend on this maybe 3 or 5 or 10 hours in a week, because you always need to screenshotting this and paste in these Google documents or simple documents. Maybe you need video making, or maybe you need to photo on your phone the website where you need to change something. But now you don't need it, and you can use our extension where you can note whatever you want and share link for your designer. This is simply by the Figma. And now we have a 10 or 12 B2B customers. We very fast grow, published it maybe 3 or 4 months ago, but started working with it 2 months ago. And now we have 500 users and 12 B2B customers.
We talked about a mistake earlier, but this is a little different spin. If you could go back to the beginning, what would you do different, or where would you consider taking a different approach?
I think it was too much times when I tried to find investors without product market fit and without first customers. I'm sure it was fault, and I need to spend my time and my money, because time is money, to find first customers and product market fit.
Okay, well, last question. So you're getting on a plane and you're sitting next to a young entrepreneur who's built the next big thing. They're jazzed about it. They can't wait to show it off to the world and can't wait to show it off to you right there on the plane. What advice do you give that person, having gone down this road a bit?
The one thing, it's keep to your line, that's all. So keep your line is that stand your ground, don't bend. And always doing the line and making this line. And where other people to try to change my line, I'm trying to just stay on my position and hear other people's. My line is get me the life how I want to live it and how I want to build the products. When I got the faults, it's my faults. It's not faults to my peoples, my colleges, team members. It's only my fault. And only me can change my lines, not other people.
And that's great advice. I appreciate that answer. Well, George, thank you for being on the show today. And thank you for telling the creation story of Zero Coder.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And this concludes another chapter of Code Story. Code Story is hosted and produced by Noah Labhart. Be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or the podcasting app of your choice. And when you get a chance, leave us a review. Both things help us out tremendously. And thanks again for listening.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live full service, real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.